I'm back with another Twinflame message. Sorry, I know it's been a while. I meant to post this video over the weekend, but of course I had technical difficulties again, and they took about 2 days to sort themselves out. I'm recording the summary of the Twinflame reading as usual to save some time in case you're new to my channel. Therefore, all the cards are laid out already. Let's begin. Let's see what's going on with this Divine Masculine, what's happening in his life. There was a delay here. A happy new beginning is being delayed. That's the Journey card upside down. So this journey that was delayed is not a journey in a literal sense, not a trip or not just a trip, but it's a new adventure, new beginning. The Divine Masculine was thinking about this happy new beginning, this new beginning in love with you. This Angel of Love card represents a tender connection. That's your twin flame connection. Your DM has been having this vision of being with you, having this new life, happy new beginning with you. But he was held back by the fear of the unknown. He's surrounded by a lot of beauty, abundance, and he's been worried about leaving all that behind, risking all that. This current life of his made him feel safe, provided him with financial security, but he didn't have spiritual, emotional freedom. His soul, his heart wasn't free. He does have the key to this happy new beginning. He just needs courage to leave his comfort zone, leave the familiar behind and go toward the unknown, unfamiliar. This DM is an optimistic soul. He tries to see the good in every situation, so he chose to appreciate what he had instead of giving in to this longing that he had for you, for your connection. He didn't want to risk the blessings he had in his current life, the financial abundance especially. But the truth is, there's more of this abundance to come that he cannot see yet. The Blossoming Abundance card was on the bottom of the deck before I started my reading, before I started shuffling. So this new journey, new beginning would also come with financial abundance. This card represents an increase, possibly a fast, sudden increase in wealth, a blessing being on its way, seeing the fruits of your labor. So it's saying that taking this risk would be worth it. This new beginning will bring abundance, plenty of things to be grateful for. He would be glad that he took the risk, that he left the comfort of his current life behind. Again, this Sun card representing the new beginning also means a blessing. It's part of his personal growth. It's divinely guided. For some of you, this card can represent the birth of a new project. For others, a new baby, or just a new you. It's time for this Divine Masculine to express his vision regarding the two of you, regarding your connection. It's time for him to express his truth, to open up his heart, which would lead to this new beginning, in love, to happiness, a blessing. This Thinking Man card is telling me that this new love interest is coming your way. He's going to arrive soon. Yes, there was a delay, but this new love, new beginning in love is coming. So try not to get too upset about this delay that you've experienced. Your DM's support can assist you with your personal and perhaps even your professional growth. He can guide you in this physical world once he arrives. He can help you understand some things about this twin flame connection, your relationship, about love. All three of these cards, the Thinking Man, Door to Romance, and Angel of Love, are telling me this new love in your life is approaching. This is a strong connection with a lot of compassion and affection, a blast from the past. This is unconditional love that has no limits. It doesn't matter how far away you two are from each other, how long it's been since you saw each other or talked. It can arrive into your life in unexpected, miraculous ways. This is a pretty good description of a twin flame connection, so this is definitely your twin flame. These two cards are both talking about self-love. Show some compassion to yourself, give yourself the love that you want to receive from others, that you want to attract into your life. This envy card is telling me again that this divine masculine did have prosperity, financial abundance in his life, things that he could be grateful for. He was surrounded by beauty, as I mentioned, but he was longing for true happiness. That's the Sun card representing happiness, and that's the door to personal healing and happiness card. So he was longing for true happiness, for his heart, soul to be free, to be able to freely express his feelings and not have to hide them from the karmic. He was dreaming of this new beginning, some change in his personal life. He was longing for a spiritual connection, a deeper connection that would help him heal his wounds, his heart. This tender connection, this true love is what he was missing. And he was guided toward this twin flame connection, this new beginning in love, to open up his heart to you. This divine masculine has been awakened. He has gained a deeper understanding of his true identity, of what's going on in his life, and why are certain things happening. He's been seeing numbers, receiving guidance about this twin flame connection, learning about it, figuring out why your bond was so strong, what made this connection so special. He's being guided back toward his soul's path, to the twin flame journey. That's the temple path card upside down. So he was steered off his soul's path by this karmic. He was distracted by the karmic from this twin flame journey. But he's been guided back to his soul's path, to the twin flame journey. However, he hasn't been listening to guidance. He's doubting it, questioning it. He's too focused on the material things, on his possessions. He's worried that if he leaves this life that he's grown accustomed to, if he leaves the familiar for the unknown, then he will lose this prosperity, this financial security. These fears related to money are holding him back from this new beginning, from new opportunities. But it's time for him to focus on other values now. Sure, money is something we need in the 3D world to survive, but the true values in life are love, peace, harmony, happiness, time, even health. It's time to make these things in his life and make his spiritual growth a priority. Because of his limited thinking, these fears around finances, because of him doubting the guidance, he just wasn't closing this karmic cycle. He kept himself trapped. No more waiting for him to break free. No more waiting for him to close this cycle. The time is up. He wasn't doing it on his own, so the divine is intervening. This woman holding a coin card represents the karmic, a woman of wealth, someone who's very much focused on money and on connections that serve her, support her financially. And the man holding a heart represents the divine masculine, a tender man who expresses his emotions in an appropriate way, someone kind-hearted, caring, loving. There is something between them, the 7th chakra, crown chakra card, which represents the divine, because out of the 7 major chakras, it's the one that maintains a connection with spirit, with the divine. So, to me, this clearly symbolizes the divine intervening, coming between the karmic and the DM, freeing the divine masculine from these ties that bind him. Restrictions are being cleared out for him. This old karmic relationship, this strong attachment, was keeping him stuck. and he pretended to be content in this relationship. Although his intuition, guidance he was receiving, was telling him that it was time for him to take action to set himself free and move forward toward this happier and healthier life, he just didn't seem to be able to move forward, let go of this attachment. He had his defenses up. No, I can't do it, because what's gonna happen to this abundance, to the finances, or I don't wanna end up getting hurt. I don't wanna hurt the karmic. He wasn't getting out of this passive energy, wasn't taking action, wasn't wrapping up this karmic cycle. This divine masculine gave this karmic everything he had emotionally and financially. He opened his heart to her, opened up to her emotionally, shared his prosperity with her. But she deceived him. She backstabbed him. This is a caring, loving man, and this karmic was in it for the money. She manipulated him, hid things from him, took advantage of his kindness. So the divine is intervening, not allowing this deception to go on any longer. Miraculous changes are happening thanks to this divine intervention. Things are being brought back into balance, so this renewal, a new beginning can finally happen. The divine masculine is learning about this deceit, and someone is about to walk away from this commitment, marriage, take action finally. This contract card is telling me it's a marriage. It's a legal commitment we are talking about here. For some of you, the divine masculine's eyes are finally being opened to the karmic's deceit. Something will happen that won't allow him to ignore the signs anymore, and the DM is the one who's going to do the walking away. For others, it's the karmic who's going to decide to walk away, take action. And when she does that, all her deceit will be revealed. Either way, this is the divine intervening by bringing this storm tower into the divine masculine's life, to shake things up, to force him to stand up for himself and take action, make his dreams, his wishes come true. This obstacle that's in his way, that was stopping him, is being removed. It's time to act on these thoughts, visions, dreams regarding you, regarding your connection, and turn them into reality. It's time to go from this passive phase to this active phase. This tower storm is going to force the divine masculine to complete this karmic cycle finally. This yin and yang card represents completion of a cycle, and the storm card, which reminds me of the tower card in tarot, has the number 10 on it, and the number 10 also represents completion. So cycle is definitely being completed. This karmic cycle, karmic marriage is being completed. It's time for a miracle, for a magical transformation. The divine masculine has been sensing this storm approaching for a while now. There have been warning signs. He's been seeing the clouds, hearing the rumbling in the distance. As I mentioned earlier, he was receiving guidance. His inner guidance was letting him know something was wrong with this relationship that he was in. But he was defensive. He convinced himself he couldn't leave this karmic marriage. He couldn't find the strength to do it on his own. So this tower is now forcing him to be strong. He's going to find out just how strong he is, how much inner strength, power he has. Again, the Angel of Strength card is confirming the message of the Magician and the Mirror and the Yin and Yang cards. It's not the time to be passive. It's time to take action. It's time to make his dreams come true, to create his own destiny, to be strong and move forward on his path. The deceit of this karmic did break his heart, and he's healing from this deceit, from this heartbreak. So he's healing this deceit, this heartbreak, so he can leave this pain behind and move toward this happy new beginning, toward true love, a close connection. He wants to have a family with you, or wants to be a family with you. For some of you, this will involve children. Your DM or you or both of you might have children already, and you're going to be this ready-made family. The Sun card in the beginning also tells me this could mean the birth of a new baby, having a child together. But a family doesn't necessarily have to involve children, so this won't apply to all of you. Some of you are maybe in a stage of your life where that's not possible anymore. It doesn't matter. Two people having pets are still considered a family, or just two people living together, being married to each other, they're also a family. So it doesn't have to involve children. The community card also fell out later on. And these two cards, the community card and the happy family card, are about celebration and others celebrating with you. So these two cards coming out definitely remind me of a marriage. You're going to be married, be a family, children or not. Finally, this storm, this Tower moment is going to force him to consider other options, to steer his life into a new direction, be open to new opportunities, like this new beginning with you, which is a happier, healthier choice than this deceitful karmic relationship he was in that ended in a heartbreak. The imagery I got from this adjacent possibilities card was that he was being gently guided by spirit toward this open door at the end of the hallway, toward the bright light. But he was taking too long, not moving or moving too slowly. So now he's being shoved down this door. He's getting a little nudge. And I pulled a couple of more cards here in the end to clarify things. This strategy card upside down again is telling me that the Divine Masculine was thinking about you, envisioning this happy life with you, but he didn't have a plan on how to make all this happen. He was passive, didn't really know how to take action, the steps he should take, wasn't really prepared to take his destiny into his own hands. He was confused about his soul's purpose, disconnected from this Twinflame journey, from his soul's path, confirming the upside down temple path card. So he wasn't listening to his intuition, to guidance. Yes, he was awakened, he was receiving guidance, insights about this twin flame connection, but he was not following it. He was doubting the guidance. He was scared to follow it, wasn't going back to his soul's path, didn't make his spiritual growth his priority. What kept him from listening to his intuition, trusting the guidance, from making a plan and taking action, from focusing on his spiritual path, was this deceitful woman who was all up in his business. She had no boundaries. He didn't have alone time. He didn't have enough quiet and peace to really be able to focus on his spiritual journey, on the twin flame connection. But then for your Divine Feminines, as I mentioned, this storm tower is coming into your Divine Masculine's life. This divine intervention is happening, and he's going to get a little nudge from the divine. You're going to have your victory. There's going to be a celebration, a joyful event, a wedding here. You're being told, Divine Feminines, to relax, calm down, try to stay centered, emotionally balanced when it comes to this twin flame reunion, this twin flame connection, victory moment of yours. This delay might have made you impatient, it might have made you doubt things as well, but there are two cards saying here that this divine intervention is happening. If you've been getting signs, messages of your divine masculine awakening, of some trouble brewing in his personal life, in his karmic marriage, your intuition has been telling you physical reunion was close, and you're upset that nothing really happened in the 3D yet, despite all these signs, your gut telling you that. You're questioning whether you misunderstood something. It's just a delay. It's still happening. Your success, your reunion is on its way. So that's the end of the message. I hope it resonated with some of you, helped you, gave you some clarity and peace of mind. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to my channel, like and comment. Help me grow my channel so my messages can get out to as many divine feminines who can benefit from them as possible. Thank you for listening. Bye.